Hello everyone, this is my review of my smartwatch Pixel Watch 3 and my story of how I upgraded from Pixel Watch 1 to Pixel Watch 3, basically what pushed me towards that upgrade when I was really hesitant about it. So last year, at the end of the year, right before the Christmas Eve, I went to this spa center and there were a bunch of pools, including the ones with the warm water and salt water and slides for the kids, whatever. So we spent the whole day there, although there was no saunas that were available for us. And at the end of the day, I got so tired that when I got back to my hotel, I immediately put my Pixel Watch 1 on the charger, and only like after 15 minutes I have realized what I've done. So basically, if you look at the back of the watch, you see that the bottom cap fell off as it was before here. That was the consequence of my actions with putting it on the charger with the water inside, and I think it just got heated up, and yeah, eventually it just fell off. And also at the time, the watch was throwing out some errors, and yeah, at first I tried to reboot it a couple of times, and then I realized that I had to drain it and dry it and just keep it out of charger for some time before recharging it again. So yeah, at that time I was thinking about upgrading my watch to new Pixel Watch 3, and I didn't have like really strong reasons for an update, but this situation just pushed me toward it and made me order new Pixel Watch 3 and just the next morning. So yeah, I was chasing for an upgrade for the bigger screen, obviously, for the performance and for advanced health tracking. But yeah, that's actually not it. Like, you have more advantages of this new Pixel Watch than I actually expected back at the time. So when I ordered Pixel Watch 3, it came into my place pretty soon, despite the holiday season. It took like 1 week to deliver from Germany, Amazon, and the setup was pretty quick. I was able to migrate my data pretty seamlessly because Pixel supports that currently, which is a big bonus for me. And yeah, I saw the advantage of this watch pretty much immediately. It's the screen. That's the main difference. It's big, it's bright outside, it's OLED, it's very nice quality of the image, and it's just crisp. So everything looks good on this screen. I like it very much, and I like how it works with my Pixel phones. The bezels are pretty thin, and also the Android Wear makes the content blend within the bezels, so you don't really see them, especially when you're using this particular watch face like I do with a black background. And as you can see, most of them are with the black background, apart maybe from the pictures one, where you can actually see the bezels. But yeah, so this is like a default picture. I don't have the album of my Google Photos set up for this particular watch face, but whatever. Let me get back to my default one, which is more informative, and or this one, I like it as well. So yeah, screen is a big advantage. I don't regret the upgrade just because of that. This screen looks pretty dim, as you can see. Of course, it's pretty dusty. I didn't clean it properly before recording the video, but that's not the main reason. I think the new one is just brighter, and it's obvious. The next big advantage for me is battery and charging. So I have the charging puck for the new Pixel Watch over here. As you can see, this thing, it has this little pins which allow you basically to connect watch only in one way, only like this, and then it will start charging. It's not connected to anything, as you can see. But for the first version, what they did is they went like Apple Watch style, and you could connect it like anyhow, and okay, that works very nice, but the charging speed was not as nice. So yeah, I prefer having the puck with the connectors, but not having issues with not being able to charge my watch while I'm in the shower or while I'm working on my desktop. So I find the battery and the charging a big improvement over the first version of Pixel Watch. Obviously, I skipped the second version, so I can't talk about that, but as far as I can tell, it was like not a dramatic difference between the first and the second, beside the chipset, especially given the screen size for the bigger version of the new Pixel Watch. Now, next, what is the main difference here is the performance. So this one is running smoothly. So I have all of my notifications in here. I have all of my settings in here. I have a bunch of apps. Everything is just scrolling through very smoothly and running well. And I like the performance very much. I never have issues with this particular watch. With this one, sometimes I had to wait for the few seconds before Google Assistant reacts to me talking to it or just holding and pressing the button. So this is definitely an improvement. And of course, this year, more improvements to come because Google will be rolling out Android Wear 6 in this August. And it will help to, I think, increase performance of the battery and also utilize the screen real estate more efficiently, which I like as well. Now regarding the health tracking features in this watch, obviously it's a Fitbit watch because that's what Google collaboration with the Fitbit resulted with. These wonderful watches with the Fitbit integration. So yeah, Fitbit works great here. I'm using free tier. As you can see, I'm rocking my steps. And speaking of the battery performance, for my daily routine, it's like 10 to 15,000 of steps, which makes the battery run for roughly 2 days, which I'm totally happy about. So yeah, for the health tracking, it also has this nice feature, morning brief, which is, I think, not available now because it's like evening and it shows up in the morning, but it usually gives me like an overview of how good my sleep was and how am I ready for some trainings, for some workouts, or just carrying the luggage or whatever, which was not the feature on the first Pixel Watch. I'm pretty sure it's a software limitation on their side. Maybe not, maybe I'm wrong, but I just like this feature a lot. So that's regarding the health tracking and my view on it. Of course, regarding the size, this one is smaller, although I'm not sure that this one is, the third Pixel Watch is like heavier enough, because the first Pixel Watch, of course, they used high quality materials like stainless steel. This one is made from aluminum. But on the other hand, even though it's too big, it's not disturbing me too much. I can sleep in it, I can walk in it all day. It's totally fine for me. And just the size is good enough for my hand, although my hand is not big at all. This one looked okay, but on bigger hands, especially man hands, it just looks tiny. So actually that was the reason why I bought this watch from a guy who was selling it online for half of the price, because Google were giving those first Pixel watches for free with their new phones, I think with the Google Pixel 6 Pro. And yeah, that guy got that watch and just was selling it for half the price, which should suit me 100%. But for this one, I paid the full price. It was like 399 euros on Amazon. And yeah, the last thing regarding compatibility of Pixel Watch in general, like, should you get it if you're not using a Pixel phone, but some other Android smartphone? Yeah, most likely yes. I was considering of switching from my Pixel phone to some other smartphone and other manufacturer with using Android. And as far as I can tell from Reddit reviews, there are no limitations beside the syncing of the modes, syncing of the sleep mode and do not disturb mode. So yeah, that's what I meant by modes. And basically that's the main difference. Maybe there are a few other limitations I'm not aware of, but yeah, so far it's just supported well, as long as you have the Pixel Watch app installed on your Google Pixel or on your Android smartphone. So yeah, that's regarding the compatibility. And yeah, also another thing regarding compatibility is straps. So old ones are not compatible because Google decided to change the way they attach the straps to the watch. It's not really visible at a glance, but if you try to attach one from another, then it will just not work. So regarding the price, I'm pretty happy with the price to quality ratio of this device. Overall, if getting back to performance, I can tell that Google's watches are not as smooth as, for example, Apple watches. I'm not talking about the first generation, but the latest ones, maybe comparing to Apple Watch 9 or even Apple Watch Ultra. That devices are running very smoothly. I'm talking about the interactions of the UI. So here, as you can see, everything is smooth, but somehow Apple managed to do it a bit better, which I like better. But yeah, these devices are also having their own advantages. Like for example, this heart tracking, which is tracking your heartbeat every second, which is not available on Google on Apple watches as far as I'm aware. And yeah, of course, integration with the Google Pixels, which I like a lot. So yeah, Google's been doing a great job. They're getting on par with Apple in hardware, in both phones and watches. And maybe in the next generations, they will get even closer with their own software features. And yeah, I like the way they approach the screen design. It's obviously a circle instead of a rectangle. I like how they approach the software and the feature updates. And yeah, let's see what Google will bring us with the next generation of Pixel devices this August. And meanwhile, please add thumbs up for this video if you want to hear another story about my defective Pixel phone and returning it to Amazon. Thanks for watching. Bye.